Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jessie Lee. Today, I will be reading The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. In this short passage, 3 young children have passed all sorts of tests to accomplish a spot in the Mysterious Benedict Society, organized by none other than Mr. Benedict. However, they are waiting for the last member of their group to arrive, and Mr. Benedict introduces the member with some of the hilarious remarks that the member has said. I chose this passage because it reminded me of when I first heard this novel read to me aloud when I was in grade 5. I found this passage extremely intriguing and fun to listen to. This book will always have a place in my heart because of not only the witty sense of humor that some of the characters have, but also the way that Trenton Lee Stewart writes this book. Let's go on an adventure with the Mysterious Benedict Society, shall we? I know you have questions, Mr. Benedict said, and I may be able to offer some answers now, though some must come later. What's on your mind? I'd like to know who we're waiting for, said Kate. That I can answer. Her name is Constance Contraire, a test taker, like yourselves. I must say, she's given us all quite a turn. A most amusing child. Rhonda, how many pencils did you say she brought with her this morning? 37, said Rhonda, with a shake of her head. We tell her to bring 1, and she brings 37. How do you know that? Sticky asked. Rhonda shrugged. She told me so herself. Remember the storm drain? Constance stopped to help me, but instead of trying to get my pencil back, she simply opened her raincoat. She had pockets and pockets full of pencils. 37, she said. Just help yourself. Wasn't that cheating? Kate asked. Why wasn't she disqualified? It was certainly taking a risk, said Mr. Benedict. However, she refused the test answers Rhonda offered her. And the point of the test wasn't to see if you would bring only 1 pencil, you know. The pencil itself is inconsequential. Rennie was curious about something else. Why was she wearing a raincoat? It was sunny outside today. You're an attentive listener, said Mr. Benedict. That should serve you well. Should serve us all well, I dare say. As for the raincoat, I believe she wore it to conceal the pencils. But why bring all of those pencils? Kate said, exasperated. It's ridiculous. If that amuses you, Kate, said Mr. Benedict, you might also enjoy some of the test answers. Let me see. I have them right here. He disappeared behind the desk, again, followed closely by Rhonda, who stood watchfully as he shuffled among some papers. The children could see just the top of his head as he searched. Ah, here it is, he said, stepping back around the desk. As before, Rhonda positioned herself close to his side. He scanned the pages. Oh, here's a clever one. Do you remember this question from the first test? It reads, what is wrong with this statement? And do you know what Constance wrote in reply? She said, what is wrong with you? At this, Mr. Benedict burst into laughter, a squeaky, rapid, stuttering expulsion that sounded rather like a dolphin. The children's faces wrinkled in confusion. Here's another, said Mr. Benedict. Remember this one? It shows a picture of a chessboard, with only its black pawn out of its original position. And it reads, according to the rules of chess, is this position possible? Constance writes in response, rules and schools are tools for fools. I don't give 2 mules for rules. Again, Mr. Benedict burst into laughter. He laughed his dolphin laugh. This time, he couldn't stop laughing, but he laughed louder and louder until tears entered his eyes. And then, without warning, his eyes closed, and his chin dropped to his chest, and he fell asleep. Thank you.